Hello everyone, welcome to OncoNerd, where complex cancer therapies are broken down into simpler bits of information. In this video, we will review another common chemotherapy drug used, Carboplatin. Yes, it does contain the metal element platinum. By the end of the presentation, you will have learned about these key points about Carboplatin. What is Carboplatin? Carboplatin is a cousin drug of another very common anti-cancer medication known as cisplatin. Carboplatin is sometimes called by its brand name, Paraplatin. Carboplatin, or Carbo for short, is used in various chemo regimens such as paclitaxel and Carbo for ovarian cancer or pemetrexed and Carbo for lung cancer. Carboplatin may also be used with radiation treatment to enhance the effects of radiation. Scientists at Michigan State University were studying cell division of E. coli and observed that cellular division patterns resembled iron shaving patterns in a magnetic field. So they had placed platinum electrodes into a solution containing E. coli, and they had observed that the electrical currents stopped E. coli from successful proper cellular division. With further experiments, it was found that the platinum compounds released from the electrodes were responsible for these effects on E. coli. And that is how platinum drugs were discovered. Carboplatin was later developed after cisplatin as a much stabler compound, and it is associated with less toxicities and a higher retention in the body. Carboplatin was FDA approved in 1989. There are several other platinum compounds, and as you can see, they are characteristic of having a platinum molecule in the center with varying attachments. An example of a structural difference between cisplatin and carboplatin is how cisplatin, which is on the very left on the slide, has two chloride molecules attached to platinum, whereas carboplatin, the second molecule in this slide, does not. And this structural difference actually allows carboplatin to be much more stable in infusion fluids compared to cisplatin. Platinum chemotherapies first enter the cell passively through channels, and once inside the cell, they undergo a reaction called equation or hydrolysis, which replaces the two molecules attached to platinum with water molecules. And this results in a highly reactive platinum compound, which then goes to bind to DNA and cause structural problems to the DNA. For example, it causes crosslinks and adducts. Eventually, this structural problem causes issues down the road within the cell with DNA replication and repair, and eventually the cell dies. Carboplatin is mostly eliminated through the urine, and the amount reached in the bloodstream, also known as the area under the concentration time curve, or AUC, has a strong linear relationship with a person's kidney function. And this direct relationship is described through a mathematical formula developed by Calvert. And using the Calvert formula, we can actually calculate an individualized dose for each person based on their kidney function. And this gives us the ability to have a much more predictable level of carboplatin in the body. In elderly people, carboplatin may be dose reduced from the beginning. Carboplatin is given commonly as an intravenous infusion or intraperitoneal infusion. Some common side effects of carboplatin include low blood counts, such as platelets, nausea, vomiting, allergic-like reactions, which may happen during administration or hours to days later, and electrolyte abnormalities. As mentioned before, carboplatin is less associated with toxicities, but can still have toxicities to the nerves and kidneys, as with cisplatin. Here are some contraindications to carboplatin. For example, it can include having severe kidney problems, severe history of allergic reactions, and low blood counts. There needs to be caution when giving carboplatin with other kidney toxic medications, such as certain antibiotics. It can also interact with warfarin and phenytoin drugs, which levels may need to be monitored. In summary, carboplatin is a commonly used platinum chemotherapy that causes cancer cells to die by directly interfering with their DNA. It has a unique way of being dosed based on kidney function and a target area under the curve. Its common side effects include sensitivity reactions, nausea, vomiting, and low blood counts. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give this video a like and subscribe. Feel free to comment below for any oncology drug topics you'd like to see being covered in this channel. Hope you have a wonderful day.